So I've got tons of trailers piling up. I'm waiting for the Resident Evil final chapter trailer to drop. And then I see this trailer come up for this little indie film or little tiny awards film with Amy Adams. And I'm like, do I really have time to cover this? Is this, worth taking a look at? So I was like, let me investigate just to make sure, who made this movie? And then I was like, Denis Villeneuve, I'm watching it for sure. I am a huge Denis Villeneuve fan. He did Prisoners, he did Sicario. Even though I didn't love Sicario, a lot of my problems stem from the writing there, not his direction. And of course, he was selected to do the Blade Runner sequel. Yes, he's that good. I feel that after Christopher Nolan, the next big directors to watch from like an artistic sense, like we kind of thought it would be Gareth Edwards, the two Gareths maybe, Gareth Evans as well from The Raid. Neither one is, quite working out. Gareth Edwards, of course, is in the lead. But anyway, I think that the new possible successors to that mantle or following in those footsteps are Jordan Vogt-Roberts, the Kong Skull Island director, and then my guy Villeneuve. I think he also has a lot of potential as well. So let us take a look.
There are days that define your story beyond your life, like the day they arrived.
Colonel?
Pack your bags.
Language is the first weapon
That's very
drawn
pretty.
in a conflict.
It's quite a greeting.
Yeah, well, you wrote it.
You are on the top of everyone's list when it comes to translations.
Priority one. What do they want? Where are they from?
That's so cool.
Not everyone is wired for what you're about to do.
So what do they look like?
You'll see soon enough.
Every 18 hours, the door opens up. That's where we go in. It's time.
What happens now?
They arrive.
It's like Close Encounters. Oh, they didn't show us. They're like, are you crazy? We're not giving that away. I hope this isn't a situation like Midnight Special, the recent film from another Jeff Nichols director who's trying to, be part of this group. I don't think he's quite there. But they had some cool stuff at the end with visual effects, but it really wasn't enough to get the movie there. But this looks really cool. Another female lead, interestingly enough, after Emily Blunt's character in Sicario. But Emily Blunt in that movie personified everything everyone hates about women working in groups, right? Like, when guys are like, a woman will just mess up our dynamics and complain a lot and challenge us. And you're like, no, she won't. And then Emily Blunt comes along and does just that. So I hope that Amy Adams is a real team player here. I hope that she and Jeremy Renner don't fight a lot. But it's a great cast, obviously. And I think that, we've seen this story so many times, right? Aliens come to Earth, let's talk to them. And we've even seen, as sci-fi becomes such a popular genre, we're seeing even more small films go into this space as well. So you've really got to do something unique to make it worth the audience's time at this point, especially if you want them to go to pay to see it in the theater, right? Like, I think in some ways you look at this movie and if it wasn't for the talent, you'd be like, rental. But I think that the visuals are great. It's so nice, especially after the Dunkirk trailer to see, and also Kong Skull Island, to see yet another director making an effort with the framing. That's so important, really, really important, to be an auteur filmmaker, even when you're making a blockbuster. There's no reason you can't, put your best foot forward no matter what type of movie you're making. And I do like the idea of being a linguist. Of course, that is who they would first send in. And so I think that if they can do this right, it will be spectacular. And I have tremendous faith in Denis Villeneuve again. But I hope he has a better script this time than with Sicario. Still, even, as much as I'm saying about Sicario, Benicio del Toro is fantastic in that movie. And the going into Mexico, outside of the base, the military base sequence, is one of the best things I've ever seen in a movie. It's really, really good. So Villeneuve can deliver. So if this movie can deliver and not just be another generic low-budget sci-fi movie, which, I guess we're spoiled these days, right? I think it could indeed be something quite special. But, this obviously must be an awards contender considering when it's being released. and who's involved. But Interstellar failed to get a lot of attention. You know, Christopher Nolan couldn't get respect for a sci-fi movie, and we've already recently had Gravity, so this movie has a bit of an uphill battle. But, you know, they already have all of their next gigs, so let's see if this can at least be a critical and maybe commercial hit. All right, write your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for watching with me, and you can check out some more episodes right now.